A royal author is calling it the cusp of a new era, but what will it actually look like? Now that Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth has passed away at Balmoral, the United Kingdom and the world are about to find out.
Buckingham Palace has announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Many questioned Queen Elizabeth II's health after she missed a Thanksgiving church service during her Platinum Jubilee celebrations in early June 2022. The 96-year-old Queen complained of discomfort during one of the events and decided not to attend the service at St. Paul's Cathedral the next day. Though those close to the Queen continued to reassure the public about the Queen's health in the days leading up to her passing on September 8th, plans have long been in place for her death. An ever-evolving contingency plan, codenamed Operation London Bridge, has been ready since 1960 to anticipate the kingdom's needs. According to the plan, the phrase "London Bridge is down" was to be used to inform the Prime Minister of the Queen's death. The current Prime Minister is Liz Truss, who recently replaced Boris Johnson in the role. On September 6th, Truss had her first formal meeting with Queen Elizabeth II at Balmoral Castle in Scotland. In 2021, Politico obtained the most recent version of Operation London Bridge and published the plan's details. According to some sources, the most complicated of all the possible scenarios for the Queen's death is if she were to die in Scotland, which is exactly what ended up happening. This plan is appropriately named Operation Unicorn. The unicorn is the official animal of Scotland, a country known for its love of myths and folklore, explains the National Trust for Scotland. The Queen spends her summers in Scotland at Balmoral Castle in Aberdeenshire. Balmoral has been a royal residence since 1852. The estate, some 50,000 acres, was a gift from Prince Albert to his wife, Queen Victoria. Balmoral is widely considered the Queen's favorite residence. Photographer Lord Lichfield said of the site in 1972, "Balmoral is one place where the royal family can, quote, act as normal people, to a point." The last known plans for Operation Unicorn include taking the Queen and her coffin to Holyrood House, the Queen's official residence in Edinburgh. The palace stands at the end of the Royal Mile, located within the city's Old Town, a World Heritage Site. Upon receiving word of the Queen's death, the Scottish Parliament was suspended to begin planning the funeral events. Scotland's police are also among those involved in the coordination. The Queen dying in Scotland could mean crowds from all over the world descending on the city of Edinburgh, especially Old Town and the area around the Royal Mile. The increase in visitors poses many logistical and safety challenges for local leaders and law enforcement. After a service at St. Giles Cathedral, the Queen's body is expected to be put aboard the royal train at Waverley Station and returned to London. An alternative plan anticipates that if travel by train is impossible, the Queen's coffin would be flown to London, where it will be met by a reception. At the moment of the Queen's death, Prince Charles finally became king, taking the name of King Charles III. The death of Queen Elizabeth is expected to commence 10 days of ceremonies, including public viewing open 23 hours a day at Westminster Hall. She will be buried beside her husband Prince Philip in Windsor Castle's King George VI Memorial Chapel, where her father also rests.